right here on the show. So today we're getting into one with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Hello, Phansi.
Hey, Penny.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. Okay, so look, I mean, do I need to go through this entire bio? But anyway, I'll just do this. Okay, Phansi has it all. Immaculate taste in funky African fashion, a new cookbook, My Modern African Kitchen, published in 2019, her own range of sauces and spice blends. I got some in studio. And of course, her own restaurant, The Taste Kitchen in Maboneng, which specializes in both South African heritage food and fusion dishes with world cuisine. And she's just been doing amazing things. I mean, she's lived everywhere. The girl from Soweto who's lived in Italy, who's lived in LA, who studied, I mean, you know, gosh, she's been at the International Hotel School in Joburg. And I met her a couple of years back.
Yes.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, I am so happy to finally have a chatter with you.
Yes, please.
So you dropped the book and then the TV show, and you've just been like doing some fabulous things. Okay, so for those who don't know, who is Phansi? Like how do you describe you when people ask you, Mara Phansi ke mange?
So nti ke ngwanyana wa go Soweto go Tladi. Wabo? Yeah, so nna ke tla go Tladi. Everyone go Tladi knows Nti. Yeah, so people assume gore Nti is short for Ntabiseng.
Yeah.
But it's actually my name. Yeah, my entire family calls me that since birth.
Okay.
I was named after my great-grand aunt.
Wow.
Yeah, so ke ngwanyana go Tladi fela wa go Soweto. It reflects in my food, you know. I like to celebrate.
She's got a little bit of sassy streets, a little bit of, you know what I mean, edgy on the other. It's so beautiful to watch you do what you love. So
I'm gonna keep this guy right here a little bit.
Okay.
Because he's breathing
But he's breathing heavily. So she came with Rockstar. Yeah. How old is Rockstar?
Rockstar, oh my baby. In dog years or human years? In human years, he's 7.
She's 7.
In dog years, I think he's an uncle now. About times that by 7. I think he's 49.
In dog years. Oh my goodness. That's an old man.
He even lost all his bottom teeth.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So we are all in COVID, day 142. 2020 was something else.
Crazy.
A bit crazy, a bit challenging for everyone. But you got to shoot your show. But how was 2020 for you?
2020 was tough. I mean, collectively we struggled. You know, for me the biggest challenge was the unknown. But I was lucky that going into 2022. Immediately
in 2021. Yeah. Slow down. We're still in 2021. Yeah.
Pacing.
No, don't worry about him.
So when I went into 2020, right in the middle of it, I got signed for Celebrity Mystery Box.
Yes.
And just before lockdown, 3rd of March, I had the guys from Dubai meet with me for the show on Food Network.
Yeah.
So I had very exciting campaigns, projects.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting there hoping the world doesn't come to an end.
Yeah.
Because it cannot end until Kiliko Food Network.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It did not end.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got to be part of the Celebrity Mystery Box. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy doing that?
Loved it completely. For me, I mean, we had the likes of you, Penny, and some of my favorite South African celebrities. So it was fun for me to see them out of their comfort zone.
Yes.
Because cooking is not for everyone.
No.
Yeah. So I really thoroughly enjoyed that one. And then Street Food in Africa. That's the show on Food Network.
Yes.
That took and we spent at least about 3-4 months pre-production.
Okay.
In SA before I went to Dubai in November to film the show. Yeah.
3 to 4 months pre-production in lockdown.
COVID.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
COVID.
So obviously, then you got to shoot that for the Food Network. You went out in Dubai. Why was it shot specifically in Dubai? What?
Because Discovery is the company that owns Food Network, and their studios are in Dubai. So they're based in Dubai. They don't have any representation in the continent. So with the format of the show, I wanted to, obviously for me with Street Food in Africa, I wanted to shine the light on street food. A narrative that's not shared anywhere. And we needed to shoot that in Africa first and then do studio in Dubai.
Okay, cool. So exciting stuff. So I mean that if anybody who hasn't seen that show, how would you describe the show to them?
How I would describe the show is it's just a platform that I took to archive our street food, just an opportunity to showcase to the world how we eat. Because if you look anywhere else in the world on big platforms, you'll find street food in Asia, street food in India, but nothing about African street food. So this is a show that tries to celebrate our street food. I choose some of my favorite street food snacks and I give them a modern take in studio. So you definitely want to watch it because it's a celebration of our culture.
All right, we'll talk more about that as we continue right here on Massive Metro with me, Penny. #Phly 3 to 5. Of course, this is a big plane, guys, and it could land anywhere on the continent. So that's the other thing that we all share in common is that we love this continent, everything that it's got to offer creatively. It's a brand new one from TNS right here on Massive Metro. We continue to bring you great music and great conversation. Nyatela Lukua TNS on Massive Metro. 25 minutes after the hour, 4 o'clock right here. Okay, #Phly 3 to 5. I'm back on my conversation. It is Africa Month, guys, and who to have in studio better than this queen herself, okay? Miss Phansi. We're talking about her book. We're talking about the TV show and all these fascinating things that she's been doing. So I was telling you about the book that's The Modern African Kitchen, and look out as well for the TV show, which is on on the
DSTV 175 and that is Food Network.
On the Food Network. Yeah. Okay, so now we've spoken about how it's about street food. So people go, oh, what is our street food? As let's start here with us here as South Africans. What do we identify as our street food? Yeah,
I think we are lucky, Penny, in that our food, because food is identity. Food is identity. Yes. So our food is as diverse as the people. We are Rainbow Nation. You take it to a place like KZN. In fact, on tonight's episode, I'm celebrating street food in KZN.
Okay.
I mean, you find your curries. I mean, you get your Durban curries. You get if you go
in
to
your
the
bunny chows and
you get your bunny chows. You go to the township, uthola dikota, uthola di chicken dusty, uthola mantwana, so it really does vary. You take it to the Cape, it's Cape Malay cuisine. So I'm just doing my bit to show how we eat from different areas within South Africa. Ko Limpopo, wa bona le gona go bo swa hore bo pheha jwang. So imagine on a global platform go phewa mantwana le papa da.
Because you know what, whether you like it or not, guys, some people say, but I eat pap in the evening, but there's like the workers during the day, that's what they eat during 100%. The day, and that is actually part of street food. Those little caravans,
absolutely,
on construction side and places.
Chisanyama is street food. You just need to step out to go to my roast bank,
chicken dust,
pap and fleece, the chicken dust. So guys, this is our food and we need to celebrate it.
So now the show Street Food Africa, so there's the one that's shot in studio, and then there's one that's shot on the streets.
So the vision was the show. They approached me and they said to me, "Do what you want. What show do you want to tell?" And I said, "I want to tell street food in Africa." Now because of COVID, we couldn't go and shoot on the street. But the original format was for me to go to the Chisanyama down the road and see them make the food, or go to Alex. Ko Alex go na ni mme o rekisang magwenya ko 15 or 16.
Ko 16. Not far from Seriously? Yeah. You don't know it. They're notorious. And then like 7.
Wow, say.
Manzibua. Okay. So what's all so to like all the way until midnight. What's that called? Okay,
so those are the people that I wanted to showcase. Also because street food vendors, how Shabamo South Africa, they're not really celebrated. They're not organized.
But they're part of a bigger economy and part of our fooding palates of
absolutely, and they feed us as a nation.
That is so true. So true. Okay, so now the book which came before the shows.
Yes.
Okay, so talk to me about how different is the book from
the show,
from the TV show.
So now, if you follow my work, my narrative is definitely heritage food, but I like to give it and take.
Yeah.
So with the cookbook, I mean, I've always cooked. I started cooking. You know how in the townships, cooking is part of your chores. I started cooking when I was 13. I would look at recipe books, but half the time when I go into a recipe book, I'll have to go and Google either one ingredient. So my dream was come up with a cookbook that mamel local fine town.
Yeah.
La liko mshengo vili wabana informal settlement.
They can pick the stuff.
She can still pick up the recipes there and make something she can be proud of for her family, something she can be proud of for her guests. So I play around le papa because nake khotse ke ja papa 4 times a week. Serious, guys.
I know what you mean.
And I would eat it one way, only boiled. Or if you are like in too, you know. But this is the same grain as the Italian polenta.
Yes.
So on the cookbook, I have a whole chapter. It's 4 chapters, but one chapter celebrating recipes za baba. So right there, I'm doing your pap chips. I'm doing your gnocchis. I'm doing like all sorts of things. I'm doing risottos. I treat it like couscous. So I mean, the narrative has changed. When I started 5 years ago, it wasn't a big thing celebrating who we are. But right now, I'm so proud. There's a lot of chefs, I'm sure you've seen it, who are celebrating our food. People are now used to treating the food that we grew up eating differently. So in the cookbook, I'm just celebrating our heritage food because, you know, there's plenty cookbooks out there, but there needs to be books, recipes that are celebrating who we are. Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to take a quick break. We'll give you a little bit of a sports update and what's going on in traffic. And then when we come back, we will wrap our chat with Chef T in studio with me. You can follow her on all social media platforms. She's with Rockstar in studio, and Rockstar is truly being a rockstar. And he's breathing heavily. It's a continental flight, man. We just go around the continent celebrating the essence of who we are and our beauty. And today we've got one person who does that. So Chef T, earlier on I was telling about Tshepo.Nti. The name T gets from my surname Ntimutse. So that's so Asintiki, so they just shortened because you were being territorial.
Yeah, no, like
so that's that. Okay, so you know, I know because I've interacted with you for like a while, maybe the last 5 years or so. You know, I've watched you rise to grow, and you know, your first TV thing, you got to interact with me when I did Sunrise in the morning. You know,
I love to tell this story every time I see Penny because guys, my very first live TV experience was with Penny on Sunrise, and you literally took me under your wing. I was so nervous. I had no clue what to do, and I'm super grateful. You know, I'm super grateful because it's just the little things that you did. You were not even aware because you were busy also just, you know, getting yourself ready for your work, but you always make sure I'm comfortable even when the camera is on, or indeed this is how we do it. So, so guys, now I am from the best finishing school, Penny Lebyane.
I must say it's been a beauty to you know, to watch you. But I think more than anything else, it's like you knew when you showed up what it's required, because I think 5 years ago, you know, chefs were forced to stick with the white coat. You know, and they were not supposed to have personality at all. And you know, and it was just so tiring because we like, you know, if you're gonna put them on TV, they gotta have personality.
Absolutely.
And then after watching Jamie Oliver and everyone else, it didn't make sense for me why ours don't have personality. But more than anything else, you know, with what you're talking about in regards to celebrating our heritage, I think for me that was also about that. I was like, the more black chefs we have, the more they talk about the food that we grew up eating. You know, and then what's the difference between us and all these other cuisines? It's presentation and all these fancy things. And you were able to, one of the people who could articulate that. And you know, the whole pap thing, we did so many things with pap, guys.
Every day,
because it was sponsored by a pap brand, and we were able to do that. And I think from from there, you know, we started to see a lot of things and look at like what's going on now with like pop-ups and different chefs, you know, who are doing things on television. It's such a beautiful thing to watch. Yeah.
It makes me so proud because you're right. When I started, I went to LA first. I actually took this guy, my dog, with me to LA for a good year before Sunrise. And then when I came back, I'd already understood the industry. And my takeaway from there was that work from your point of truth.
Yes.
You know, if you say you are South African,
be South African.
Be South African. Yeah. Tell that story on your plate.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of, you know, a whole generation of other chefs who are doing the same thing. I mean, the list is endless. The Bo Lucia, Bo Mohau, the Lazy Makoti.
Like all of you guys. It was just
the chef.
Like all of them. Yeah. But I think more than anything else, it would be injustice for us to not pay tribute to someone like Mohadi Isweng, but also Mam Doris Tole. You know, like I think Mam Doris Tole, you know, laid the biggest foundation, you know, in magazines, you know, and eventually people like yourselves are reaping the rewards of the foundation that she laid in media to just get our stories and the way we eat, you know, and we lost her recently
very sad. Actually, Mam Dora, what most people are not aware of is that she was very proactive. When I did my cooking show, The Perfect Ace with Chef and D, they introduced me to Mam Dora and said she'll help you. 3 months every day I would be in her kitchen, and we have similar stories from other chefs as well.
Everybody,
so she was there making sure that even though you are doing well and there is a need for this narrative, but you're African, don't forget that.
Yeah, she really. And since Nompumelelo as well is also another chef who used to cook for President Nelson Mandela. And I think when you because I love food and more than anything I understand media. So when I see what
people
they did,
have no clue how much you love food. Like, it's deep.
It's very deep. It's very deep. But I also love creativity in its all forms. So to see you guys, you know, doing the things that you're doing, it's really, really just been a blast. I mean, Lucia, same thing. She was just like, I'm gonna put my book out. You know, I'm gonna do this.
The kitchen queen.
And and it's just like, wow, look at these girls. Awesome stuff. Chef and T, what's next?
So next tonight on DSTV 175, the new episode of Street Food in Africa. So people must look out for that every Wednesday. It starts at 5 to 8. I don't know why. But 5 to 8, and the repeat is on Sundays at 14:40. I'm just focusing now on just enjoying the show and enjoying the growth of this narrative. You know, we're doing challenges even on social media. The biggest one is on TikTok. About street food in Africa. So people, if they search that hashtag street food in Africa, you'll see people participating throughout the continent. So for me, that makes me very happy because, you know, it's time now for us as Africans to celebrate who we are. So I'm just about celebrating street food in Africa for now. And people can also look out for my products online. I sell them online. Signing with a retail. I can't talk now because we haven't put
process.
But buy those products, guys. We have representation for the first time. I didn't bring you that. I didn't have it in the car, but we've got 2 products. There's Ushatini. Ushatini is like a traditional tomato relish that we love, and then Ichakalaka creamy sauce
as well.
I mean, when have you ever? You go to any supermarket, you'll find Spanish products, Italian,
Chinese,
but no proudly South African.
I mean, like, guys. Come on, guys, it's enough. So you have traveled the continent as well. Let's talk about street food that you've experienced in the continent. So people talk about Moroccan, people talk about Nigerian. What's your experience?
Nigerian.
Or Mozambican is also another big one.
I love Nigerian food.
Yeah,
I love Nigerian food. It's just so packed with flavor, and I love how they introduce heat. And what I like Nigeria, in the dough. Yes, that's the best thing ever.
Wow.
So I love Nigerian food, but Nigerian food in South Africa and Nigerian food in Nigeria,
two different things.
So be warned, when you go to Nigeria, don't get too excited.
It's not the same because I think they obviously I think it's like anything else. It's like language. Once it travels, the other influences come in, and then what it does is that then it tries to accommodate the spaces that it's in.
Food.
So that's exactly what they do with as well with their food. You know, we also love Nigerian fashion. You know, yes. That's the other thing that we love. Okay, so as we wrap up, your top 5 fast foods you can recommend for people to try out.
Top 5 fast food. Chicken duster, guys. Go and get your spatchcock chicken. You know the chicken that you get butterflied and it's cooked on open flame.
Yes,
go to the township and get yourself spatchcock mandwana, also on open flame. You know, I grew up eating mandwana wa boiler and then wa braise but grill them. The best.
Okay.
I love poo too. I know it's not part of, you know, street food. You can't buy it, but it's just, you know,
it's very hearty.
I love poo too. I love ikota. Oh my gosh, the kota, the whole narrative kota is taking on so well. So try ikota. Some of them are starting to look like I'm a beggar, but as kola,
it's a lot. Okay, great stuff. Chef Phly, follow her on all social media platforms. The book and everything else is available via your social media pages, website.
Absolutely. On my Instagram, chef_NTI, actually across all platforms. That's the same handle. And chefnd.co.za website, and we have a shop there, so you can buy all the products.
Awesome stuff, guys. So there you have it. That's my guest for today.